Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Tobias and today we're going to see 12 of Haldir's elves with swords against 6 Uruk-hai with sword and shield and 6 Uruk-hai with pikes. They are paired up 2 and 2 and yeah, let's see how it goes. So here we have the armies, the elves over here and the Uruk-hai over here. All are in range of a banner. And they're paired up, so 2 elves are fighting 1 Uruk-hai with the sword and shield, and then the Uruk-hai with sword and shield is supported by a Uruk-hai with a pike. The Uruk-hai rolled the highest priority roll this turn, so for the next turns they will get I get to get a priority roll, and yeah, let's see how many casualties are inflicted in the first round of battle. So we take this fight first. The elves have got a higher fight value, and the Uruk-hai are stronger. So the elves are killed on 5s, and the Uruk-hai with sword and shield is killed on 6, and the one with pike is killed on a 5. So this is the first fight. And the elves are going to re-roll a 4, and now the Uruk-hai are re-rolling a 1. So the elves are winning, and 6 is to kill the Uruk-hai with sword and shield. They get it. It's the first casualty of this battle, and the next pair. So the Uruk-hai are winning. Also a 5 for the elves, and a re-roll a 6 for the Uruk-hai. They need 5s to kill. No kills. Next fight again. A 6 for the elves, so they win no matter what. And 6s to kill. No 6s. A 6 to the elves, so they win the fight. And another 6. So another casualty for the Uruk-hai. Next battle, a 6 for the Uruk-hai and nothing for the elves, so the Uruk-hai winning, and 2 6s, so both elves in this fight have been killed. And the last fight, a 6 for the Uruk-hai and a 6 for the elves, so they win. And now we see if they kill. Yeah. So that concludes the first round of battle. I roll for priority next turn, and we'll see casualties and so on. So the casualties for the first round of battle: 3 Uruk-hai with sword and shield, 2 elves. The priority roll was 5 and 5, and since the Uruk-hai had it last turn, it went to the elves, and they went into some maybe nicer fights for them against the pikemen. So I've paired them up as this. So these 2 are fighting this one. Oh, sorry. This is one fight. This is one fight. 2 elves against this Uruk-hai. One fight. One fight. One fight. One against this Uruk-hai with sword and shield, and one against this one, and 1-on-1 there also. So maybe this turn it will be easier for the elves to get some kills on the Uruk-hai with pikes. Let's see. So the first fight over here, it goes to the Uruk-hai. I have to measure if the elf is in range of a banner. It's not. So the Uruk-hai wins and gets a 4. It needs 5s to kill. The next battle, this Uruk-hai and this elf over here. For the Uruk-hai, the elf is in range, so we try to re-roll. A 5 is not enough, so maybe this Uruk-hai, no kill. 2 elves against one Uruk-hai. And the elves are winning. The Uruk-hai gets a re-roll. No. And 2 against 1. 5s are not enough. So next battle, 1-on-1. The Uruk-hai tries to re-roll. A 3, that's not enough. So yeah, A 4 is not enough to kill, and we've got this battle over here, so an elf and a pike Uruk-hai. And the elf is re-rolling. Nope. No kill for the Uruk-hai. This fight over here, the elf is winning, and the Uruk-hai is trying. Nope. And 2 is not enough. And this battle over here, an Uruk-hai with sword and shield. The elf is going to try and re-roll. Nope. So a kill for the Uruk-hai. This fight over here, a clear victory for the Uruk-hai, and maybe the elf is in range. Yeah. So they try and get to win the fight. So 5's to kill, no. And the last fight, the Uruk-hai is going to try and re-roll. Nope. So nothing for the elf here. So that concludes the second round of fighting. So I'll just tally up the casualties and get a priority roll. So here we got the casualty for the second round of fighting, and it's 1 elf. The Uruk-hai have got the priority this turn. And over here, the 1 elf killed here made these 2 Uruk-hai get into a fight with this elf remaining over here, and all the other fights are the same as last time. So let's see how it goes. We start over here again. So 1 elf, 1 Uruk-hai, both 6s, so the elf is winning, and no kill. This fight over here with the Uruk-hai with pike and elf with the sword, so a 6 for the elf, and a 6 again, so 1 Uruk-hai killed. And now this fight, 2 elves against 1 Uruk-hai, a 6 to the elves, so they win. And a 5 is not enough. This fight over here with 1 elf and 1 Uruk-hai with sword and shield. The Uruk-hai is winning. The elf gets to re-roll a 5, and now the Uruk-hai still 3, so the elf is winning. And a 5 is not enough. Back here, an elf and a Uruk-hai with pike. The elf winning until, yeah, still winning. And no kill. This fight over here, 1 elf, 1 Uruk-hai with pike. The elf is winning no matter what. And a 5 is not enough to kill. And now this fight, 2 Uruk-hai and 1 elf. The elf wins. No kill. And the last fight, 1 Uruk-hai, 1 elf. Both 5s. Can the Uruk-hai re-roll? Yeah. So the Uruk-hai tries. That's not enough, so the elf wins and kills. And that concludes the third round of fighting. We tally up and see for priority. The casualties for the third round of fighting was 3 Uruk-hai with pikes. The priority roll went to the elves, and they have paired up as this, like 2 elves against 1 pikeman, 2 elves against this Uruk-hai with sword and shield, 2 elves against the sword and shield Uruk-hai, and 1 elf, 1 Uruk-hai with pike, and 1-on-1 over here. So yeah, let's see how the fourth round of battle goes. We start over here, so 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai with pike. Some are trapped. This one is trapped, this Uruk-hai, so when we get there, we see if the elves win. But we start here. A 6 for the Uruk-hai, and I think maybe the banner's way off. Yeah. So the Uruk-hai wins, and no kill. The next fight, 2 elves against Uruk-hai with sword and shield. The Uruk-hai tries to, yes, a 6, and now the elves a 1, so the Uruk-hai has a chance to kill. Nope. 2 against 1, a trapped model. Yes. A win for the elves, a reroll for the Uruk-hai went wrong. And now we get a set of strikes against this trapped model. So this one attack becomes a set of 2 strikes. And this one does the same. A 2 5s, that's not enough. Over here we have 1 and 1. The Uruk-hai is winning, and let's see. The elf is within range, so we try to reroll. Yes, a 6. The elf wins, and a 4 is not enough to kill. We have this fight over here. 1 elf, 1 Uruk-hai with pike. The elf is winning, and the Uruk-hai, nope, still winning. And a 5, that's enough. And now the last fight, 1 elf, 1 Uruk-hai with sword and shield. And the elf is going to reroll a 5, and now the Uruk-hai, a 5, still the elf winning. And no kill. And that's it for the 4th round of fighting. So we see the 1 casualty for the Uruk-hai, 1 pike, man Uruk-hai, and priority roll is 1 6 for the Uruk-hai and a 2 for the elves. So priority goes to the Uruk-hai this turn, and they got this trapped Uruk-hai out of harm's way, so they paired up here instead. But we have these fights: 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai, 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai, 2 elves again, 1 Uruk-hai over here also, and 1 on 1 here. So let's see how the 5th round of fighting is going to go. Yeah, in the 5th round of battle, I also moved the battle standard, so all models are in range of a banner. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai. Goes to the elves, and the Uruk-hai tries to reroll. No. And no kill. We've got this fight over here. So 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai with sword and shield. The elves win, and they kill. And this fight, again, an Uruk-hai with sword and shield and 2 elves. The Uruk-hai is winning, and the elves try to reroll. No, the Uruk-hai wins. No kill. Over here, 1 on 1. The elf is re-rolling the 2 and gets a 5. Now the Uruk-hai, yeah, a 6. So the Uruk-hai wins, and a kill, a much needed kill for the Uruk-hai. 2 against 1. The elves win no matter what, and now we see 2s are not enough to kill. And that was the 5th round of battle. So first off, the casualties for the 5th round of battle. So 1 Uruk-hai, 1 elf. The Uruk-hai won the priority roll, and the 1 pikeman over here who killed an elf last turn went into this fight against these 2. So again, matched up 2 elves against 1 Uruk-hai each time. So let's see how it goes. And now for the 6th round of battle. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai. The elves are winning. The Uruk-hai tries its luck. Nope. 5s to kill. Not enough. Now the next fight over here. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai, and the elves try again. Nope. The Uruk-hai wins and scores no wound. 2 against 1. The elves win until now. A 5 still the elves. And now 6 is not enough. And the last fight over here. The elves are winning, and the Uruk-hai, nope. Still the elves, and no kills. So no kills for the 6th round of battle. Let's see a 7th round, and maybe that concludes the battle overall. So as we see, no casualties for the 6th round of battle. The Uruk-hai got the priority roll once again, and they've paired up just as the round before. So let's see how it goes. We begin over here. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai. The elves are winning. Uruk-hai tries, no. And 5s to kill, nothing. The next fight. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai tries, no. So the elves are winning. And 5s to kill, nothing. 2 elves, 1 Uruk-hai with sword and shield. The elves try and reroll. Yep, they win with a 6, and they get a kill. And the last fight over here, same setup. The elves try to reroll. Nope, the Uruk-hai wins and kills. So that was the 7th round of fighting. So for the 7th round, we've got 1 casualty for each of the armies. The Uruk-hai won the priority roll, and they paired up almost as last time. 2 elves were left over, so they trapped these Uruk-hai over here. And let's see how the 8th round of battle goes. So these 2 are trapped, and we've got a 1-on-1 fight over here. So we start this fight. 3 elves, 1 Uruk-hai. The Uruk-hai tries again, no. And now we get a set of 3 times 2 strikes. So this one gets 1 attack, 2 strikes, nothing. This one gets 2, nothing. And the last one, striking, gets a kill. So 1 Uruk-hai killed. The next fight over here, same setup. The Uruk-hai tries a 6, and now the elves a 5. So it's not trapped anymore, and it strikes. No kill, and we've got a 1-on-1 battle over here. The elf wins no matter what, and no kill. I think now we see some tendency towards the elves winning. So we've got a lot of elves, 2 Uruk-hai left, 1 with pike, 1 with sword and shield, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elves with swords. So I think the elves have won this battle. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Goodbye.